right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Bakar Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace, salutations, and blessings be unto the hopeful elect, pushing this truth in sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe, in the sincere hopes of being delivered in these last days. This is the brother Yakanan from the GMS England branch. And inspiration for this video is drawn from this short interview that you see here on the screen that was conducted with Tony Blair. For those of you that don't know who Tony Blair is, he is a former prime minister, out here in the UK. And I believe he was reigning during the same time as George Bush. Okay. Now this clip here, came out a few weeks ago, and we've mentioned it, at the camp. But the spirit has got on me to go into the clip again and, Lord willing, make a video out of it, because what you're going to see in this clip is that this man, is a heavy advocate for, this New World Order system, okay? And making everything digital, which you're going to see, in this clip. And he even makes mention about how he's been in heavy talks with the current new prime minister that represents the Labour Party. I believe he goes by the name of Keir Starmer, okay? And he's been with heavy talks with that guy, and basically telling him, not to forget or don't take lightly, the revolution, that is the this major change, that's occurring upon the earth, with everything going digital and, the world becoming, a cashless society, okay? He mentions all of that, and it just goes to show that that is at the forefront of the agenda of all of these, world leaders and, those that are, in key positions upon the earth, all right? The main goal is to bring about, this new system that doesn't involve physical, tangible cash, and to bring about this new system that has a mandatory CHIP that has to be placed inside your body so you can be tracked, monitored, and ultimately, quantified in every way, shape, or form, which is going to be your badge of servitude, to the wicked elites on the left-hand side, okay? Now, without further delay, I'm going to play, a few excerpts from this video, and then, Lord willing, we'll go into a few scriptures.
Constantly saying to my own party, Labour Party, which will probably win this election, you've got to focus on this technology revolution. It's not an afterthought. It's the single biggest thing that's happening in the world today, of a real world nature, that is going to change everything. Leave aside all the geopolitics and the conflicts and war and America, China, all the rest of it. This revolution is going to change everything about our society, our economy, the way we live, the way we interact with each other. I think we're living through a period of massive change, right? This is the biggest technological change since the Industrial Revolution, for sure. How do you...
Now, bear in mind, he's speaking about how this change, this world revolution, is bigger than everything that's taken place. And he's placed this above, war. Okay? That's how important it is, for these elites to manifest, this digital system and to get the people, hit with the C-hip. Okay? That goes, above everything. All right? Because that's complete control of the the people and ultimately the nations upon the earth. Okay, and that's why they want everyone, to receive this CHIP, within themselves, because that equals supreme control. That equals Esau, being likened as, the Most High, upon the earth. Okay, he's established and set himself up, as the Most High, as it tells us in the Holy Scriptures, man. Which we'll get into that.
Use it to transform healthcare, education, the way government functions. How do you help educate the private sector as to how they can embrace AI in order to improve productivity? I mean, this is a huge agenda for a government, and a really exciting one. People get a bit depressed about being in politics because you get all this criticism. People certainly in the West feel society's not changing fast enough and well enough. And I say, no, it's a really exciting time to be in politics because you've got this massive revolution that you've got to come to terms with.
Right. That massive revolution, is talking about, all of them things that I've said, the MOTB. Okay. First and foremost, because that's what's going to cement and, complete, this huge technological transition, upon the earth, is Esau being able to CHIP the people and have full control over them, okay? And ultimately, quantify you on the highest level, okay? Because everything is going to be recorded on that CHIP. How much money, you have in your bank account at any given time, okay? Your address, your medical information, okay? Everything is going to be on that CHIP. And you won't have access to any services or anything in society without that CHIP eventually, man. That's how, they're making it. And remember, during the time of the C19, pandemic, what was happening, all right? You had all of these shops saying that they weren't accepting cash, all right? And if they did accept cash, you had to have the exact sum of money that you were spending on you, all right, which is highly unlikely. So they were basically turning people away for not having, cash, all right? And they were saying that, it's a risk to accept cash because, the C19 can travel on the money and then, can in turn affect you, all right? So those were the scare tactics that they were using at that time. So again, they're gonna heavily demonize physical and tangible cash, very, very aggressively. And they're going to, quite starkly just get rid of it. That's what's going to happen. I mean, you can already see, ways that they're making, in order to, complete that process. Okay. Now, first scripture I want to start off with is Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 2. And it reads, "And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it." All right. And that's exactly, what we do when we go out there on the highways and the byways. We make the vision plain upon tables. All right. We make it easy to understand, concerning breaking down these scriptures and going into, these prophecies. Okay. And that's our jobs, as, hopeful men of the elect, of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, is to go out there in season and out of season and break down these scriptures and make it easy to understand. Okay? And it says, verse 3, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry." Okay? So the vision, all right, is for an appointed time. And now we're seeing that appointed time is being met, because these prophecies are beginning, to come to pass. Okay? And the Lord is facilitating, all right? He's creating the perfect breeding ground for these prophecies to be fulfilled. Now, example is, this whole infrastructure that's being formulated upon the earth is digitally inclined, all right? Everything is based now upon AI. Any car you buy, really from 2019, 2020 upwards, all right, has some sort of AI technology within it. All right, it tells you, if you've been driving for too long, it'll give you an alert on the screen. That they can control, your brakes. They can auto steer for you. Well, you got cars out there that can, fully do autopilot. You got taxis out there that can fully do autopilot, man. So we're in that era, of the digital. Okay? So we're already in that time. So all we need now is for this MOTB to be made mandatory upon the earth and be fully in use. Which, again, we're not far away from that time. And it doesn't take a lot for that to happen. All right. All you need is a major crisis that can accelerate, or a false flag that can accelerate a lot of things upon the earth. Okay. And we've seen that with the C-19. All right. You just had this whole thing, with the Trump, attempted, assassination. Okay, now you've had, Biden, drop out of the race. So things are accelerating, really quickly. And these are the kind of things that can help accelerate, biblical prophecy, which is all happening in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh's time anyway. Okay, it's all happening in Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai's time. Okay. So, the prophecies and the promises are not slacking. All right, they're actually coming to pass. So again, and it says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. Okay? So again, it says, and at the end, it will speak and not lie. And that's exactly, what's happening. All right, we're seeing these prophecies speaking. All right, they're coming into existence through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Like I said, the breeding ground has already been laid, all right, and is growing for these things to actually be fulfilled and come to pass, man. We are in that time, okay? The scriptures tell us how, we have a more, let me get that right quick, in regards to the sure word, all right? Because we have great confidence in the words of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai and these prophecies. All right, so this is 2 Peter chapter 1 and verse 19. And it reads, we have also a more sure word of prophecy, whereunto ye do well that you take heed as unto a light that shineth in a dark place, until the day dawn and the day star arise in your hearts. Okay, so the main point being, we have a more sure word of prophecy, man. Okay, when you're dealing with the words of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, you're dealing with a sure word. You're dealing with something that you can have great unwavering confidence in. Okay, as it tells us in Isaiah 55 and verse 11, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth, and it shall not return unto me void. So the things that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai have declared are not going to return unto him unaccomplished. They're going to be fulfilled. And you can have great confidence and unwavering faith in that, man. Okay? And it says here, let me read the NLT. It says, because of that experience, we have even greater confidence in the message proclaimed by the prophets. That's right, because we've analyzed, times of old, and we've seen that those prophecies came to pass. That's why prophecy is so important, and that's why prophecy distinguishes, the Holy Bible from any other, so-called religion out there. Okay? That's why the scriptures say, to seek into the book of the Lord and read. Okay? You can't mate, the scriptures with any other philosophy, book or religion out there, man. Okay? Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai's word stands alone. So again, because of that experience, we have an even greater confidence in the message proclaimed by the prophets. Now remember also in the book of Romans, it tells us that it says the things that were written aforetime were written for our learning. Okay? So we get hope and we get confidence and we get a huge increase in faith when we go back and we read the Holy Scriptures. We get fueled with faith. And that's why these stories are there. That's why, these testimonies are there. So we can go back and we can read, of our forefathers and their experiences. And then, we can draw inspiration from that, man, knowing that it actually took place. Okay? This ain't no fairy tale book, man. When you're dealing with the Holy Scriptures, you're dealing with something that is a living book. All right? This is a living book. And this book tells us what's going to happen in the future. Now, we don't know, the intricacies of what plays out in a particular situation, and neither is that important. But we know the end result. And some of the end results that we know is what? That Babylon is going to be destroyed, which is America. We know that there's going to be a Jacob's trouble, okay? We know that there's going to be a mandatory implementation of the MOTB, all right, upon the earth, Revelation 13 and 16, okay? We know that America's going to be destroyed. I said that already. All right? But these things are actually going to happen, okay? And we believe that these things are actually going to happen, all right? That's the key thing. We actually believe that these things are going to happen, all right? And that's why we do what we do. All right, the scriptures tell us that, the righteous are as bold as a lion. All right, we're bold in the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, and that keeps us going. Okay, so that's what I really wanted to get into in this video. Lord willing, it was edifying, and until the next time, I'll say shalom.